And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Osceola Seminole basketball. Here from Seminole Arena, big conference matchup tonight between your Osceola Seminoles and the Walnut Ridge Bobcats. My name is Michael Eflin. I'll do the play-by-play, and I'll have my color analyst, Bobby Eflin, here with us tonight. And, Bobby, we got a big game here. Last time these two met, Walnut Ridge led all the way into the third quarter until Osceola finally got the upper hand on them, led and won the game by 10. But both teams are good basketball teams, and it ought to be a good game here tonight.
You know, Michael, it's going to be the case that we've seen pretty much all year when teams come in to play Osceola. Osceola's going to have a distinct size advantage. They're going to have length advantage, and probably an athleticism advantage. They'll have an advantage with quickness. But Walnut Ridge is a very disciplined basketball team coached by Coach Kaufman. They'll come out and play a half-court brand of basketball, and they'll play a motion offense, and they're going to score some points. But again, if Osceola plays clean and they find an offensive identity and stay good on the defensive end, it should be a good game for the Seminoles.
Walnut Ridge Bobcats are coached by Blake Kaufman. They are overall 6-6 record with a 3-5 record in the conference, 3-4 at home, 1-1 away, 2-1 on the neutral side, a .500 winning percentage. Walnut Ridge has scored 738 points, given up 672 points, and they're on a 2-game winning streak. Wins for the Bobcats come over Riverside 67-35, Tuckerman 64-61, Corning 73-49, Ridgefield Christian 67-58, Piggott 82-42, and Truman 77-76. The losses come to Hillcrest 62-44, Gosnell 42-39, Hoxie 61-60, Osceola 58-48, Manila 51-50, and Rivercrest 74-67. And Bobby, looking at the wins and losses, one of the big wins was the other night for Walnut Ridge. They knock off Truman. At that time was in first place. They did beat Truman 77-76 in a good matchup. But then on the flip side, you look and they have a bad loss against Hoxie, 61-60.
That's right. But, that Truman win tells you this is a legitimate basketball team to be dealt with. Truman's got a great basketball team. They are also a well-disciplined basketball team. So, going in there and pulling that win off means that this Walnut Ridge bunch can play. Osceola's going to have to start fast and try as much as they like to live by the three and die by the three. They need to take advantage of their length and post the basketball tonight.
The Osceola Seminoles are coached by Vernon Wilson. Overall record of 5-2 with a conference record of 5-1, 3-1 at home, 2-0 away, 0-1 on a neutral site. That's a .714 win percentage for the Seminoles. Scored 488 points, giving up 392 points. It's a 4-game winning streak for Osceola. Their wins come against Walnut Ridge 58-48, Piggott 98-55, Corning 100-64, Gosnell 56-49, and their losses, in Hoxie 80-42. Losses come to Rivercrest 72-67 and Bartlett 62-29. And Bobby, looking back at their schedule, um, big wins for the Seminoles, especially the one that they had the other night at Gosnell. Very good game coming out away with that one, 56-49. And with that win and Truman and them losing, putting Osceola in a first place in the conference as of right now with one loss.
That was a big win at Gosnell Friday night. You know, at one point, a very close basketball game. We saw the Seminoles continue to fight, and that's what I was talking about defensively tonight. You know, that ball game was won with Osceola's defense and their rebounding. That's something they really need to take advantage of tonight.
Both teams are on the floor right now in their pregame warm-ups. We've got about a minute 35 here before we get this game going. We'll have the national anthem. Once that happens, we will break for it. Bobby, just a little bit about Coach Blake Kaufman. That is a Rivercrest grad. We've known him for a good while. Very good young man coming from Rivercrest. And he's doing a good job at Walnut Ridge for the Bobcats.
Blake's a nice guy. He's a good guy. I got to know him through softball and with my daughter Addison, who played for his dad, Lowell Kaufman there at Rivercrest. Blake's genuinely a good guy, and he'll put a good brand of basketball on the floor. He's a solid coach.
No doubt about that. Very well coached, like you said. We've known his daddy for a long time. Looking forward to that. Seeing him coach here tonight. What we're getting ready for right now, folks, is the national anthem. So what we'll do right now is we will pause. We'll take a break from the live feed till we get this national anthem completed here. And so we'll be right back, folks, just as soon as this national anthem is over with. And we are back here at Seminole Arena for a big conference game between your Osceola Seminoles and the Walnut Ridge Bobcats. We just had the national anthem. Excellent job by that young lady there. And we're getting ready for the starting lineups. First for the Walnut Ridge Bobcats, number 33, Nash Gill, senior, center. Number 10, Ty Flippo, he is a sophomore guard. Also number 20, Kel Slusser, he is a shooting guard, sophomore. Also number 2, that's Jaden Hollister, he is a sophomore guard. And number 23, Connor Manning, senior, playing the forward and center position. Again, Walnut Ridge is coached by Blake Kaufman. Starting lineups for your Osceola Seminoles will be number 0, Dan Newsom, 6', 160 senior guard. Also number 3, Greg Hooks Jr., 6'1", 174 senior forward. Also number 25, 6'2" sophomore guard, Jaden Brown. Also number 24, Devin Brown, 6'2" sophomore. And also Mr. Chris Littleton. Number 10, 6'2", 180 junior. We're going to change numbers here. Terrence Nimmers is going to be 25. He gets the start tonight. And we got basketball action ready to go here from Seminole Arena. Ball's in the air, and Walnut Ridge will control the opening tip. Flippo going to throw it over to Hollister. Hollister's back to Flippo. He's going to bring it back to the top of the key. Hollister's going to drive the lane. We've got a whistle and a foul on the baseline. Terrence Nimmers is going to pick up the foul for Osceola, his first, team first. Walnut Ridge is going to inbound the basketball. Shots up, no good. Rebound by Nash Gill is good. And the Bobcats have the other lead.
And that could be an advantage for Walnut Ridge right there, Michael. Nash Gill's a big boy, and he's going to play down low in the post. That offensive rebound's big for Walnut Ridge.
Bobcats are playing a zone. Chris Littleton's going to take the first shot for Osceola. It's up, no good. Anthony Harris Jr.'s got the rebound. It's up, no good. And Osceola's going to steal the ball and is going to throw it away on the turnover. Flippo has the basketball. He's going to drive the lane, looking to pass. He's going to give it to Gill. Gill's going to throw it inside. Ball's up, no good. Osceola has the rebound. And here comes Chris Littleton. Dan Newsom got the ball top of the key. Greg Hooks is going to have the ball. He's going to drive the lane, lay it off the glass. Good left-handed shot for Greg Hooks Jr.
Excellent drive by Dan. Using his quickness, taking the ball into the paint, and kissing it off the glass very nicely.
Flippo's got the ball top of the key. He's going to give it to Gill, back to Flippo. Flippo's going to drive the lane. He's going to put it up, no good. We've got a whistle and a foul. And they're going to get Anthony Harris Jr. for his first. His first, team's second. Shooting 2 is Ty Flippo. First shot is up and good.
And you can see, Michael, what Walnut Ridge wants to do. They're either going to post Nash Gill or they're going to clear the lane and let Flippo drive.
2 free throws from Flippo, and Walnut Ridge has the lead 4-2. Three-point shot from big Terrence Nimmers, number 25. It's a 1-point lead, but they're going to get number 25, Terrence Nimmers, on the foul. That's going to be his second, team third, and they're going to have to sub.
You got to remember, Terrence is a freshman playing up, and that's just a freshman mistake. But we know that Terrence will let the ball go from anywhere on the floor, and he hits most of those shots.
Got a turnover on the inbounds throw in, and Osceola will have the ball. In for Osceola is number 5, Trey Moore. They throw it into Trey Moore. He lays it off the glass, no good. Walnut Ridge has the rebound. And here comes Flippo into the front court. He's going to take a 3-point shot. It is good. Ty Flippo.
You can see early on what Walnut Ridge wants to do.
Greg Hooks drives the lane. We got a whistle and a foul. They're going to get number 10. That's Ty Flippo. Be his first, team first. And Newsom's going to have it top of the key. He's going to take the three-point shot. It's up and good. Nothing but net for Dan Newsom, your senior captain.
Good shot by Dan. He got his feet set, shoulder square. Good rotation on the basketball. Good-looking jump shot.
Flippo's going to have it top of the key. Picked up by Chris Littleton.
Hollister's going to Ridge in the motion.
Gill's going to take the three-point shot. It's no good. Osceola has the rebound, and here comes Greg Hooks Jr. across the timeline. He's going to give it to Dan Newsom. He's up for three, and that's a big three-pointer by Dan Newsom, and Walnut Ridge wants a timeout. 4:45 left in the first quarter. Osceola 11, Walnut Ridge 7, and Bobby, them 2 3-pointers are huge for Osceola.
Hey, get Dan in a rhythm. He's getting a rhythm early again. That's the penetration and the kickback for the three-point shot. Dan catches and releases. His shoulders are square. His feet are set. You just can't ask for a better look than that. And that's, you see a lot of college teams today that use that three-point shot in transition. You get out, get a rebound, get an offensive rebound. I think probably Nash Gill isn't the best three-point shooter on that Walnut Ridge basketball team. But you see the rebound come out and pushed up the floor directly into the lane, and then the kick out. Good offense for Osceola. Good shot by Dan Newsom.
Full court press for Osceola. Throws it into Gill. Gill's going to dribble. Back to Hollister. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds, and Bobby just about got wiped out.
That was pretty close. Dan was on his way to get the basketball, but
he felt mercy for us.
Osceola with the pressure.
Ball's thrown in the back court, and it's just going to go out of bounds. And both men fell down. Walnut Ridge is going to turn the ball over to Osceola.
And again, Osceola pressuring the inbound pass. They're looking for the traps in the corners. Walnut Ridge is going to have to deal with that pressure and do a little better job of dealing with it.
Newsom's got it top of the key. He's going to throw it to Chris Littleton. Littleton's going to drive. Throws it to Trey Moore. Back to Dan Newsom. Throws it into Chris Littleton. Little pop. No good. Walnut Ridge has got the basketball.
Not a bad shot by Chris. He just needs to get it to go all the way down. Good movement on the basketball by Osceola.
Flippo's going to drive the lane. Lays it off the glass and good. Good drive by Ty Flippo, sophomore guard for Walnut Ridge. Chris Littleton can't get it to go. And Walnut Ridge has the basketball. And, Bobby, that was a good dish by Dan Newsom.
Excellent dish by Dan. Chris just couldn't get it to go down.
Steal now by Dan. Yep, here he comes. Newsom's going to take it, lays it up, no good, and they're going to get a foul on 33. That's Nash Gill. That'll be his first, team's second. Dan Newsom's going to shoot 2.
Dan using his quickness there and getting to the basket, shielding the basketball with his body, getting the contact from Nash Gill.
First shot is up, no good.
And that may be the weakest part of Dan's game.
Second shot's up, no good. Missed both of them. Still a 2-point lead, and we got a steal in the backcourt by Dan Newsom. He lays it off the glass and good.
Dan makes up with it right there with defense.
Hollister's going to bring it across the timeline, gives it to Gill. He tries to throw it inside. It's knocked away, and here comes Dan Newsom again with the steal. Throws it to Chris Littleton. Greg Hooks Jr. is going to take the three-point shot. It's no good. And rebounded by Hollister for Walnut Ridge. He's going to give it to Gill, and Gill's going to come across the timeline with it. Hollister's going to drive. And 2 points for Jaden Hollister, sophomore guard for Walnut Ridge. Chris Littleton's got it top of the key. Now Dan Newsom on the left elbow. Going to reset it. 3-point shot for Dan Newsom. It's no good. And Gill's going to have the rebound for Walnut Ridge.
A.J. Harris does a good job on the block that time. Just can't hang on to the rebound. And we've seen Dan shoot that basketball from that deep before, and it wasn't a bad shot. He can make those.
Flippo's got it top of the key. We'll throw it down in the corner. Now back to Flippo, top of the key, looking for an open man. He drives the lane. That's going to lay off the glass. No good. Big rebound there by 23, Connor Manning. He throws it to Gill. Manning's going to have it now. He's going to drive to his right. Throws it to Gill. Gill's double teamed. He throws it to Manning. Lays it off the glass and good. 2 points for Connor Manning.
And you can see, Michael, this Walnut Ridge team can play basketball. They're using their offense. They're moving the basketball around really well.
And there's a turnover. Walnut Ridge is going to have it. And we got numbers. Flippo's going to drive the lane. We got a whistle and a foul. They're going to get Dan Newsom for the foul and drive to the goal. Be his first, team fourth.
Dan just got a little out of position there. He'd have been better served to let Flippo go. He was going to pass the basketball. There was no need for that foul.
First shot up from Flippo is good. He's got one more coming.
It's hard to believe this young man's a sophomore playing this way.
Yep, very good. Going to miss the second free throw. You jinxed him, Bobby.
I did.
1 point lead for the Bobcats. Trey Moore's going to lay it off the glass and good. That's the assist from Greg Hooks Jr.
Good pass by Greg. He drive the basketball, penetrate into the lane. Good dish.
Walnut Ridge is going to turn the basketball over. Knocked off of Connor Manning's hand out of bounds, and Osceola have the ball with 1 point lead with 1:11 left in the first quarter.
Osceola doing a real good job of getting their hands in the passing lanes.
Dan Newsom's going to drive the lane. He lays it off the glass, no good. And Walnut Ridge has the rebound. And one thing Walnut Ridge does well, Bobby, they get on the glass.
They do rebound the basketball well.
Flippo's going to drive the lane. He's going to lay it off the glass, no good. Chris Littleton has the rebound, and here he comes. And he's going to lose it out of bounds. Turns it over to Walnut Ridge.
Walnut Ridge defender got his hand in there on the basketball and just bounced it off Chris's knee.
Steal by the Seminoles. Chris Littleton's going to drive the baseline, lays it off the glass, no good. And Osceola's going to retain, or Osceola, they're going to say it's off on Osceola. It's Walnut Ridge's ball.
I'm assuming they say Chris stepped on the end line.
Double team in the backcourt. Osceola has a steal. Got a whistle and a foul on number 2. That's Jaden Hollister. Be his first, team third. Going to the line shooting for Osceola is number 3, Greg Hooks Jr.
And Greg doing a good job on the defensive end. The pressure from Osceola, the full court press, getting his hands on the basketball and getting to the rim.
First one's up and good. One more coming from the senior forward, Greg Hooks Jr. Second shot's no good. Gill's going to have the rebound, and they're going to get Chris Littleton. Get Chris Littleton for the foul. He's got to be careful. He almost picked up a technical there. Double team up front on Flippo. Gill's going to have the basketball. Throws it down in the corner for the three-point shot. It's up and good for Jaden Hollister. And that's going to end the first period with your score. Walnut Ridge 17, Osceola 16. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute.
First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is the official bank of the Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. Our premier sponsor, First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, is Eastern Arkansas's largest independently owned bank. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas specializes in all your banking needs, including personal banking, online banking, business banking, savings accounts, loans, CDs, and IRAs. Go down to the First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, speak with President Greg Reese and teller supervisor and loan processor Taylor Lucius for all your banking needs. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is a proud sponsor of the Osceola Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, member FDIC.
And we are back. 17-16 is your score. Leading scorer for Walnut Ridge is Ty Flippo. He's got 8. And for the Seminoles, it's Dan Newsom. He has 8. Seminoles have the ball to start the second period. We got a new lineup in here. Dalen Love's going to take the shot from right up top of the key. It's no good. And Walnut Ridge has the basketball. Flippo's got it top of the key. He's going to fall down. It's going to roll over to Gill. Gill throws it in the corner. Back out to Hollister. Hollister's going to reset it. Flippo's got it on the right elbow. Back to Hollister. Now Flippo's going to look to drive. He throws it back out to Hollister on the left wing for a three-point basket, and it is good.
And again, you see the recipe for Walnut Ridge.
Dan Newsom is right back down the floor. Misses the layup. And here comes number 2, Jaden Hollister, down the floor for Walnut Ridge. He lays it off the glass and good. Air ball for the Seminoles. Number 30, Terry Harris. And here comes Walnut Ridge. Deal's going to shoot the three-point shot. It's no good.
Ill-advised shot by Gill right there. He didn't square himself.
Dayton Love's going to put it up and in. Three-point play for number 1, Dayton Love.
Good job there by Dayton Love. Gets into the paint. He's deep on the block. Uses his body and gets contact, picks up the foul, and gets the free throws.
Fouls on number 23, Connor Manning, be his first, team 4th. One shot coming from our 6'5 sophomore, Dayton Love.
And like I say, Michael, you can see the recipe for Walnut Ridge. They want to drive the paint. They want to clear it out for Flippo, and then they kick to that perimeter shooter, and they've done well so far.
Second shot's up, no good. Greg Hooks is in the ball game. He has the rebound. He lays it off the glass and good. 22-20, 2-point lead from Walnut Ridge, and here comes Hollister. He's going to go right down the lane. Air ball from Connor Manning, and here comes the Seminoles. Greg Hooks Jr. is going to lay off the glass. No good. He gets his own rebound, lays it back up, and good. Greg Hooks Jr., we have a tie ball game. Hollister's going to have it in the backcourt, gives it to Flippo. Flippo's going to look to drive the lane. He lays it up, no good. And Love's got the rebound for Osceola, and he's on the march. Steal in the backcourt by Slusser. He gives it to Hollister. We got a whistle and a foul on the drive. That's going to be number 24. That's Devin Brown, be his first, team 6th. And Walnut Ridge is going to inbound it from the baseline. Shot by number 23, Connor Manning, is going to be no good. But we got a whistle and a foul. And Dan Newsom's going to get the foul for Osceola, be his second, team 7th. And shooting 2 is number 23, Connor Manning. And he's going to miss the first shot.
And Michael, you know, we've talked about the unintended consequences of the pressure. We talked about wearing teams down. One of the other things that you see is the tempo. And what Osceola's done is forced Walnut Ridge out of their game into an up-tempo game.
Oh, yeah. Three-point play on the other end. Connor Manning misses his shot. Osceola gets the rebound. Dalen Love takes it to the length of the floor, lays it off the glass. Good. And we've got one coming.
Foul was on Manning.
Love misses the free throw. And Walnut Ridge is going to have the basketball.
That's 2 chances for Dalen Love there to get three-point plays, and those free throws will be critical late in the ball game. He's going to have to find a way to get them down. And you see the man pressure from Osceola.
Flippo has it in the backcourt. He's going to dribble. Steal in the backcourt by Dontavian Littleton. He lays it off the glass and good. We got a whistle and a foul. Fouls on number 10. That's Ty Flippo. Will be his second, team 6th.
And again, that's one of those unintended consequences of the Osceola pressure. You just get a little drained, you get a little tired. You see Ty Flippo that, and then they make a lazy pass. Dontaven Littleton gets a steal and takes it to the hole, and then you get a lazy foul.
That's exactly what happens, Bobby. Seminoles right now, they're playing 10, 12 kids, and they're running the floor. They're putting in fresh legs. They're running the floor, and right now, Walnut Ridge is playing with 6, 7 kids, and you can tell the difference.
You can. And it'll really show late in the basketball game.
Team fouls pretty much the same here. Osceola's got 17 fouls. Walnut Ridge has got 6. Foul trouble for Osceola is Terrence Nimmers. He's got 2. Dan Newsom's got 2. For Walnut Ridge, Ty Flippo's got 2, and so does Connor Manning. One shot coming from Dontaven Littleton. Shots up, no good. And it's going to be out of bounds on Walnut Ridge, and Osceola will have the basketball. Inbound to Dan Newsom, and he strips the nets, folks. Nothing but nylon. 3-pointer for the Seminoles. Full court press in the backcourt. Hollister over to Gill. We'll throw it to Hollister on the left elbow. He's going to look to drive. Love's going to pick him up, and about got wiped out again.
That was close.
We got to fix the clock here. Got a whistle and a foul. They're going to get number 3, Greg Hooks Jr. Be his first, team 8th. On the line shooting 2 is Ty Flippo. For Walnut Ridge. First shot is up and good. He'll earn the bonus.
That was close.
And he will earn that bonus. Second shot's good. 29-24. Osceola leading by 5. 4:40 left in the second quarter. Dontaven Littleton's going to drive the lane. Lays it off the glass. Good. 2 shots by Dontaven Littleton. Full court press once again. Flippo's got it coming across the timeline. He's going to dribble to his left. Lays it up off the glass and good. Number 10, Ty Flippo. Newsom goes down the lane, short arms it, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Walnut Ridge, and Osceola will inbound the basketball.
And you can see that Walnut Ridge is not going to go away, and they're going to continue to fight and continue to drive that lane, try to get low in the paint and get those layups to cash in.
Newsom's going to shoot the 3-point shot. It's off this time, and Walnut Ridge has the basketball.
And I think that was a poor shot by Dan there. Again, we talk about living and dying by the 3. At that point, you're in control of the basketball game. No reason to take that shot.
Hollister drives the lane, misses his shot. We got a whistle and a foul on number 1, Dayton Love. Be his first, team 9th. Shooting 2 shots will be Jaden Hollister. And the first shot is up and good. Chris Littleton's going to come in the ball game for Devin Brown.
And there you see it again, Michael, that substitution. Osceola's going to go 10 and 11 deep.
Second shot is up and good. 3-point lead for Osceola. Dan Newsom's going to have it top of the key. We're going to give it to Devin Love. He's going to lay it off the glass and good. Dalen Love, soft touch.
Good drive by Dalen, going under for the reverse, using the goal to help with the defender and shield his shot. It was a good move by Dalen.
Hollister's got it on the left elbow. He's going to come back top of the key. He's going to give it to Gill. Gill's going to dribble to his left, back to Flippo. Flippo goes down the lane. We got a whistle and a foul. Gonna get Dalen Love. Be his second, team 10th. Flippo's gonna have 2 shots. First one's up and good.
Coach Wilson's lobbying for the offensive foul there, and what the official's telling him is the foul on the offensive player came before the offensive foul.
That's what I'd say. Missed the second one then. Seminoles are right back down the floor. Anthony Harris Jr. lays it off the glass and good. Comes a 3-pointer from Walnut Ridge. It's up and good. Kale Slusser. And the Seminoles are right back down the court. We got a whistle and a foul. Gonna get 23. That's Connor Manning, be his third. Team 7th. Shooting 2 shots will be Dan Newsom.
And that is something that Walnut Ridge can ill afford to get into, and that's foul trouble.
First one's up and good. Misses the second shot. Newsom gets his own rebound. He's going to bring it back out and reset it up. He's going to drive the lane, lays it off the glass, and good. Dan Newsom can do that all night long, Bobby.
That's where Dan has a distinct advantage with his quickness, and he can do that. You're right. He can do it all night.
3-point shot. Nothing but net for Kale Slusser. He's heating up for Walnut Ridge.
Seminoles are going to have to look for that kick on transition.
Missed 3-pointer by Chris Littleton. Here comes Hollister for Walnut Ridge. He's right to the rack. Lays it off the glass and good. Got a 1-point game, folks. Seminoles leading by 1. 1:45 left in this second quarter.
The Seminoles have got to get out of the habit of trying to trade 3 for 3. You need to look to post the basketball or get it down low like Greg's doing right here. Penetration, get a good shot.
Newsom's going to shoot the 3-point shot. It's no good. Don Littleton has the rebound. He lays it up good. And Osceola's going to take a timeout. 40-37, 1:25 left in the second period. And, Bob, we got a pretty good game here from Seminole Rail.
You know, we knew we'd see a good Walnut Ridge basketball team. We knew they'd come out and play discipline. You know, again, I think that the mentality of the Seminoles to live and die by the 3 sometimes comes back. You know, it's good at times. It haunts them at times. And, you know, when you've got control of a basketball game, you've got to lead. You know, you don't have to match 3 for 3. You just got to keep putting points on the board. Do what's working for you. And what's working for Osceola right now is penetration and dribble drive and basketball into the lane. Dan using his quickness. Dan Newsom is the quickest guy on the floor, about bar none. And using that quickness to get down low and get those layups. You know, you can control a basketball game that way just as much as you can with 3s. We're going to see Osceola continue the pressure. They're going to continue the pressure because they want to wear this Walnut Ridge team down. And so far, it's worked well for Osceola. They've created several turnovers off of the full court pressure.
We want to thank our sponsors for sponsoring the Seminole Nation on Facebook and YouTube. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is our premier sponsor. Bugmanville Pest Control is our banner sponsor. I want to thank Roller Swift Funeral Home and Farm Bureau Insurance agent Grant Barnett. We appreciate you so much for your sponsorship and allowing us to bring you Osceola Seminole basketball. Walnut Ridge is going to inbound the basketball. They're across the timeline. Got to steal. Throws it up to Anthony Harris Jr., and it's going to be thrown away. We'll turn the ball right back over to Walnut Ridge.
Chris, just a little long with the pass there. Good idea. You get the ball out, and in that breakaway, you get the runner, and what we used to call a snowbird when I was a kid. Just a little long with the pass.
And there's a steal in the backcourt. Greg Hooks Jr. going to lay it off the glass and good.
There's those long arms by Greg Hooks doing a good job defensively.
Filippo's going to bring it across the timeline for Walnut Ridge. He's got it top of the key. He's going to drive the lane. And good little floater from number 10, Ty Flippo. And Bobby, Seminoles have an answer for Ty Flippo.
A good basketball player. And again, you know, we talk about him just sophomore.
3-point lead for Osceola. Greg Hook's going to drive the lane, lays it off the glass. It's good.
Michael, that's a recipe right there that Osceola can live by all night.
Gill's going to have the basketball. Going to throw it in there to Gill. Going to make the extra pass, number 32. That's Mason Andrews, and he's going to lay it off the glass. Good.
Good job by Gill.
Dan Newsom's going to drive the lane. We got a whistle and a foul.
Mason Andrews is a sophomore, Michael, and right there he made a sophomore mistake. If he stands still and takes that charge, he'll get it every time. Instead, he was worried about Dan coming in hard, and he backed up, and that movement is going to get you a defensive foul every time.
First free throw is up from Dan Newsom's good. Misses the second shot. And it's going to be out of bounds on Dan Newsom. Walnut Ridge will have the basketball with 1.2 left. Flippo's going to have the basketball in the backcourt. He's going to throw it up a desperation shot. It's no good. And we are at halftime with your score, Osceola 45, Walnut Ridge 41. And Bobby, good ball game here from Seminole Arena between two good schools that are jockeying for position in the conference standings.
You're right. You see two well-coached basketball teams. You see one with a clear offensive philosophy. They want to dribble, drive, and penetrate and kick the ball back out for three-pointers. Walnut Ridge has showed the ability to post the basketball with Nash Gill. Then you see Osceola using their pressure defense, full court pressure, to create turnovers, which creates transition baskets. And at one stretch in the basketball game there, you saw them force Walnut Ridge into an up-tempo game. And that's where Osceola wants to be. Osceola wants to be there because they go so deep on their bench. And so, that's what they're looking for. So we've seen success from both basketball teams in doing what they came here and game plan to do. Should be an interesting second half.
Folks, what we're going to do right now, we're going to give our sponsors time to get their word in here. Then we'll be back with the halftime show. We'll talk about the first half scoring, and we'll go over the 3A3 standings. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Bugmobile of Arkansas, located at 408 South Walnut in Osceola, specializes in pest control and termite control for both residential and commercial properties. Owners Oscar and Jade Gonzalez will be happy to come out and give you a free estimate. And you can also contact Bugmobile at 870-563-6811. Bugmobile is a proud sponsor of your Osceola Seminoles and the Seminole Nation. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is the official bank of the Seminole Nation and the Robert Hook Show. Our premier sponsor, First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, is Eastern Arkansas's largest independently owned bank. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas specializes in all your banking needs, including personal banking, online banking, business banking, savings accounts, loans, CDs, and IRAs. Go down to the First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, speak with President Greg Reese and teller supervisor and loan processor Taylor Lucius for all your banking needs. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is a proud sponsor of the Osceola Seminole Nation and the Robert Hook Show. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, member FDIC. Roller Swift Funeral Home of Osceola is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation and Osceola Seminole Athletics. Located at 2173 US 61 South, Roller Swift Funeral Home specializes in funeral services and helping families with the costs associated with them. For more information, contact them at 870-563-6578 and speak with David Tucker. Roller Swift Funeral Home, with all our respect. Bugmobile of Arkansas, located at 408 South Walnut in Osceola, specializes in pest control and termite control for both residential and commercial properties. Owners Oscar and Jade Gonzalez would be happy to come out and give you a free estimate, and you can also contact Bugmobile at 870-563-6811. Bugmobile is a proud sponsor of your Osceola Seminoles and the Seminole Nation. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is the official bank of the Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. Our premier sponsor, First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, is Eastern Arkansas's largest independently owned bank. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas specializes in all your banking needs, including personal banking, online banking, business banking, savings accounts, loans, CDs, and IRAs. Go down to the First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, speak with President Greg Reese and teller supervisor and loan processor Taylor Lucius for all your banking needs. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is a proud sponsor of the Osceola Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, member FDIC. Roller Swift Funeral Home of Osceola is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation and Osceola Seminole Athletics. Located at 2173 US 61 South, Roller Swift Funeral Home specializes in funeral services and helping families with the costs associated with them. For more information, contact them at 870-563-6578 and speak with David Tucker. Roller Swift Funeral Home, with all our respect. Bugmobile of Arkansas, located at 408 South Walnut in Osceola, specializes in pest control and termite control for both residential and commercial properties. Owners Oscar and Jade Gonzalez would be happy to come out and give you a free estimate, and you can also contact Bugmobile at 870-563-6811. Bugmobile is a proud sponsor of your Osceola Seminoles and the Seminole Nation. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is the official bank of the Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. Our premier sponsor, First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, is Eastern Arkansas's largest independently owned bank. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas specializes in all your banking needs, including personal banking, online banking, business banking, savings accounts, loans, CDs, and IRAs. Go down to the First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, speak with President Greg Reese and teller supervisor and loan processor Taylor Lucius for all your banking needs. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is a proud sponsor of the Osceola Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, member FDIC. Bugmobile of Arkansas, located at 408 South Walnut in Osceola, specializes in pest control and termite control for both residential and commercial properties. Owners Oscar and Jade Gonzalez would be happy to come out and give you a free estimate, and you can also contact Bugmobile at 870-563-6811. Bugmobile is a proud sponsor of your Osceola Seminoles and the Seminole Nation. Roller Swift Funeral Home of Osceola is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation and Osceola Seminole Athletics. Located at 2173 US 61 South, Roller Swift Funeral Home specializes in funeral services and helping families with the costs associated with them. For more information, contact them at 870-563-6578 and speak with David Tucker. Roller Swift Funeral Home, with all our respect. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is the official bank of the Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. Our premier sponsor, First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, is Eastern Arkansas's largest independently owned bank. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas specializes in all your banking needs, including personal banking, online banking, business banking, savings accounts, loans, CDs, and IRAs. Go down to the First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, speak with President Greg Reese and teller supervisor and loan processor Taylor Lucius for all your banking needs. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is a proud sponsor of the Osceola Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, member FDIC. Roller Swift Funeral Home of Osceola is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation and Osceola Seminole Athletics. Located at 2173 US 61 South, Roller Swift Funeral Home specializes in funeral services and helping families with the costs associated with them. For more information, contact them at 870-563-6578 and speak with David Tucker. Roller Swift Funeral Home, with all our respect. Bugmobile of Arkansas, located at 408 South Walnut in Osceola, specializes in pest control and termite control for both residential and commercial properties. Owners Oscar and Jade Gonzalez would be happy to come out and give you a free estimate, and you can also contact Bugmobile at 870-563-6811. Bugmobile is a proud sponsor of your Osceola Seminoles and the Seminole Nation.
don't guess we're going back home.
And we are back here at Seminole Arena at halftime with your score. Osceola leading 45-41 over Walnut Ridge. And Bobby, looking at the first half, Walnut Ridge outscores Osceola 17-16 in the first quarter. The Seminoles come back and outscore Walnut Ridge 29-24 in the second quarter. Leading scores right now for the Walnut Ridge Bobcats is Ty Flippo. He's got 15 points. And also with 14 points is Jaden Hollister. Just right now, the three-point ball is falling for Hollister. And, Flippo's just having his way. He's did very well at the free throw line. And this is two leading scorers for Walnut Ridge. For the Seminoles, Dan Newsom's got 15 points, followed by Greg Hooks with 11. Seven different players have scored for Osceola. And that's kind of the difference right now is Osceola's just, they're a lot more deeper than Walnut Ridge is, and that's showing right now.
And that is the case, Michael. And you look at the three balls. Walnut Ridge has made 5 threes. Osceola's made 4. So the three ball is working for both teams.
And Walnut Ridge will have the basketball to start the second half. They're going to throw it into Gill. Gill's double teamed. Steal by Osceola. Here comes Greg Hooks Jr. He's going to lay it up off the glass and good. I took out a producer on the end table down here, Bob.
Yeah. That is a mistake by Ty Flippo. You never want to save the basketball towards your end of the floor. And that's what he did there.
Big three-pointer by Kel Slusser. And as soon as you think Osceola's going to try to pull away, Walnut Ridge brings you right back.
They're going to have to find Kel Slusser. Ball's out of bounds on the inline against Osceola. But the defense is going to have to find Kel Slusser. The kid, that's his third three-pointer of the ball game. He's got a good jump shot, good rotation on the shot, and they're not going to be able to let him stand out there open.
Flippo's going to have the ball in the backcourt. They're going to look to double team. They do get it across the timeline. Hollis going to take it down the lane. Throws up a wild shot. It's no good. Got a steal in the backcourt. Kel Slusser, and just like that, we got a 1-point game. Osceola by 1. Newsom's got it top of the key. Three-point shot up for number 2, Jakalis James. Big three-pointer there, and the Seminoles needed that one.
Good shot by Jakalis. I think that's the first one we've seen him take all year.
Another three-point shot on the other end for Walnut Ridge. It's no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and Osceola will have the basketball.
It's the first one that Kel Slusser's missed. I think he got a little deep there. He's about two steps out of his range right there and threw it up short.
Probably the basketball goes through the tunnel down the hallway. Dan Newsom had to run all the way down the hallway to get it. If it wasn't doors on the place, it'd be out in the parking lot.
It'd be in the parking lot. You're right.
Newsom's going to have the basketball top of the key. He's going to give it to Chris Littleton on the right elbow. They're wanting to get the ball inside. Walnut Ridge doing a good job of keeping that out of there. They do get it inside. Wild pass from Greg Hooks, and it's going to be a turnover. Here comes Flippo end to end, lays it up off the glass and good.
Dan's trying to feed Chris Littleton there on the block. Just good bounce pass. Just Chris couldn't handle it, and I think Dan may have been a little bit too close to it, or Greg may have been a little too close to him.
Little floater from Dan Newsom's going to be good. 4-point lead for Osceola.
There's your senior leadership. Dan Newsom righting the ship, getting guys settled down, getting the bucket. Not looking for the three there.
Flippo's going to lose the ball out of bounds.
What you see right there, Michael, is they realize that Flippo's got a distinct advantage over Jakalis James height-wise, and they're trying to get him singled up on Jakalis and post the basketball with him.
Devin Brown's going to shoot the three-point shot. It's no good. And here comes Walnut Ridge. Ty Flippo gonna lay it off the glass and good. 2-point game once again. And Greg Hooks is gonna drive the lane. We got a whistle and a foul. They're gonna get number 33. That's Nash Gill. It'll be his second, team first of the second half.
Not a bad foul by Nash Gill there. He only had one foul. Greg's going to make that layup, so he's going to make him earn him at the strike.
Got 2 shots coming. First one's up and good. By your senior, Greg Hooks. He gets both of them to go. 4-point lead.
You're going to see this again. They're going to look to post Flippo against DeCalis James.
Gill's going to have the top of the key. Double team that time. Seminoles going to have the rebound. And we got a whistle and a foul. They're going to get number 33. That's Nash Gill. That'd be his third, team second.
And they had DeCalis in a trap right there, and I think they just reached a little bit. I think if they had waited, they probably would have been in good defensive position, but Osceola comes away with the foul call. Now they've got to take care of the basketball. They can extend this lead.
Devin Brown's going to shoot the three-pointer. It's up and good. Big shot by Devin Brown, 6'2" sophomore. Let's see if the Seminoles can pull away this time. They're trying to pull away every time, and Walnut Ridge finds a way. Gill's going to have it top of the key. There's a three-point shot in the corner. It's up and it's good. Number 20, Kel Slusher.
I'm telling you, Michael, that's 4 threes by Kel Slusher. They're going to have to find him. He's going down in the corner, and he's going out on the elbow and post. He's standing there every time. And when that penetration comes, he's throwing both hands up saying, give me the basketball.
And a lot of it's coming off the full-court press, too.
Yes.
And they're losing containment on the guys that are getting behind them. And them guys can shoot. They're putting a clinic on tonight. I mean, Walnut Ridge can shoot the basketball. They're a good basketball team. Every time Osceola finds a way to try to pull away, Walnut Ridge says, no, we're not going to let you do it. So it's going to be a scrappy rest of the game.
Kel Slusher is 4 for 5 from three-point land. You know, if I'm Coach Wilson right here, I'm going to assign somebody to run with him everywhere he goes. We saw that the other night in the Arkansas basketball game against Ole Miss. When you take out their best player by putting your best defender on him and say, you're not going to beat me with this guy.
Right.
You're going to have to beat me with the other 4.
You're going to have to show me somebody else. That's right. I agree. Osceola will inbound the basketball. Dan Newsom's going to walk up the court. Going to drive to his left. Going to shoot a little floater. It's no good. It's short. And Walnut Ridge has the rebound, and here they come. Gill's going to have it top of the key. He throws it inside. And easy layup that time by Jaden Hollister. Back to a 2-point game.
Good ball movement by Walnut Ridge there. Just kept making the extra pass until they found the open man. And I got to tell you, Michael, that defense of Osceola bothers them. They got their hands in the passing lane all the time.
Big three-pointer by Chris Littleton. And boy, did the Seminoles need that at this time. Shots up by Flippo, no good. Rebound comes to Osceola, and here comes Dan Newsom. Devin Brown's going to shoot the three-pointer. It's short.
And Michael, that's where he just got over his skis a little bit. He made a good one, and then he takes an ill-advised shot with no one under the bucket. You just got to have better control than that.
Hollister has the top of the key. He's going to throw it inside to Manning. Manning's going to turn around, shoot the shot. It's no good. Devin Brown's got the rebound. Gives it to Dan Newsom, and he brings it across the timeline. He's going to scoop. Wild shot, misses the shot, and Walnut Ridge has the rebound. Flippo's going to drive the lane. We got a whistle and a foul. It'll be Devin Brown, be his second. team first of the second half.
That's a case where Jordan Flippo just decides to drive the lane, or Ty Flippo decides to drive the lane just for the sole purpose of getting the foul.
His first shot is up and good. One more coming. You'll see Dontavian Littleton come in for Greg Newsom. 2 free throws are good. 3-point game once again. Another big 3-pointer for Chris Littleton for Osceola. That's 2 in a row for Chris. Walnut Ridge has the basketball. They look to put it inside. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Osceola, and Walnut Ridge will have the basketball.
Connor Manning trying to find Jaden Hollister under the bucket. Just, Osceola's hand, Osceola's length, the length of their arms. They get their hands into the passing lane so very well. Those passes have to be crisp. You see it right there.
And it's a turnover by Walnut Ridge. Good job there by Greg Hooks and knocking it off Gill. Hooks going to have it top of the key. Go to Dontavian Littleton. Over to Devin Brown. Gives it to, there's a turnover. And there's another
Again,
turnover.
You see Greg, he's not just turning his back and running up the floor. He's watching where the outlet passes come from. You see him make a good play there defensively to stop the basketball. Walnut Ridge, if they had a run out.
We got a whistle. They're going to get Trey Moore, number 5, for a hold. Be his first, team's second. Just kind of grabbed a hold of him running through there.
Trey may be used to playing football there.
Easy layup for number 2, Jaden Hollister. They do a good job of motion in the offense.
They move the basketball really, really well.
Like Osceola's going to hold the basketball here. Try to get one shot out of this. We've seen this before.
We have, and again, Michael, I don't like the offense this way. I think you slow your basketball team down and take them out of a rhythm. Walnut Ridge is getting a chance to rest. Now, it worked the other night, and it may well work again tonight, but you got a basketball team on the ropes. I think you go for the throat.
3-point shot by Chris Littleton. He misses it, gets it back. Another 3-point shot, no good, but Dontavian Littleton gets the rebound, lays it off the glass and good. And Coach Vernon Wilson is going to take a timeout with 27 seconds left in the third quarter with a 6-point lead, Bobby. And, Bobby, we saw it the other night at Gosnell, held the ball a little over 2 minutes. Chris Littleton shoots the ball there with like 5 seconds left and shoots an air ball. Then tonight we hold the ball for a little over 45 seconds there before they took off. He gets an air ball, gets the ball back, misses the 3-pointer. But a good job by Dontavian Littleton to clean up the glass. And
I'll certainly defer to Coach Wilson. He's coached a lot more basketball than I have.
No doubt.
And he is definitely more astute in the game than I am. I just, when you've got a team like Walnut Ridge, it's only going 6, maybe 7 players deep, and you've got them winded, you've got them tired, your pressure defense is working. I think you've got to continue to press that basketball team and not give them a breather.
Flippo's going to have it in the backcourt. They're going to double him. Give it to Gill. Gibbs gives it inside to 23, who just lays it off the glass. Good.
Connor Manning. And they were looking for Kyle Slusser. They wanted to get him outside the 3-yard.
Dontavian Littleton takes it down the lane. Tries to lay it up, no good. Throws it back out to Anthony Harris Jr. for 3, and it is good. The 6'4", 185 sophomore hits a three at the buzzer, gives Osceola a 7-point lead with 8 minutes left here in this ball game. And Bobby, that's a pretty good quarter for Osceola.
Yeah, that was a good quarter there, and that's a big basket at the end there by A.J. You know, he's in a good position. He gets a good offensive rebound on the long carom, and, you know, his feet are set. He's square to the bucket. He lets it go. It looks good. That's a big basket right there. You go from
It is.
starting the fourth quarter with a 4-point lead to starting with a 7-point lead.
And Bobby, hats off to this Walnut Ridge Bobcat team. Coach Blake Coffin has them playing very good basketball. Every time Osceola looked at Destin to make that run like they're always used to doing, they find a way to reel them back in.
Yep.
Whether it's Flippo or Hollister, even Slusser. Slusser's had some huge shots here in the third quarter. So they did a good job of reeling this basketball team in and not letting them take off.
And that's right, Michael. You know, you can see the discipline on the basketball from the Walnut Ridge Bobcats. You know, they know what they're trying to do offensively. They play decent defense. This is a team that'll make some noise in conference and state tournaments.
Osceola has the basketball. Going to throw it inside to Anthony Harris Jr. at the top of the free throw line. He hits a good shot. 9-point lead for Osceola.
This is a point in the basketball game where Walnut Ridge has got to be careful.
Flippo goes down the lane, tries to lay it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, gives it to 23 Connor Manning. He lays it off the glass and good. Seminoles moving to basketball. And Greg Hooks Jr. is going to throw one up off the glass. Off balance shot. I think he wanted to pass it.
Yeah, Greg was looking to pass. He was stuck.
O'Deal's going to shoot the three-point shot. It's off. Gives it right back to him. We got a whistle and a block.
And I got to tell you, that's not the guy I want shooting a three-point basket there. He shot a couple. Nash Gill has shot a couple of them tonight, and he hasn't been close to hitting one yet. You got to find a way to get Slusser or Flippo the basketball, and Jaden Hollister. Let these guys create for you. They've done a good job all night.
Greg Hooks Jr. picks up that foul, be his second, team third. Deal's going to shoot the basketball at the free throw line. His first one is up and good. Second free throw is up and good. 5-point lead now for Osceola. And once again, Walnut Ridge is finding a way to keep this game close. Hooks has it top of the key. They're going to spread the basketball, trying to find a way to drive. Anthony Harris Jr. is going to throw it down low to Trey Moore, and Trey Moore lays it off the glass. Good. And it's something that you don't see a lot of, or hadn't seen a lot of here in the first half, but Seminoles love to spread you out and drive the basketball.
Good passing by Osceola right there. Find the open guy and get the easy bucket.
Gill's going to take another three-point shot, and he's going to hit that one.
He finally got him one.
Yep.
I guess he figures if they're going to leave me open and let me shoot, I'm going to do it.
Chris Littleton's going to try one. It's no good. Rebound comes to Osceola. Dontavon Littleton, and he's going to reset the offense top of the key.
Again, Michael, that's the place where I'd rather see Osceola drive the basketball and not settle for the three. You don't have to match him 3 for 3. You're up.
Anthony Harris Jr. is going to have it top of the key. He's going to drive. Throws it to Trey Moore. He's going to shoot the three-point shot. It's short. He gets his own rebound. Throws it back out to Dontavon Littleton. And Greg Hooks is going to restart the offense. Anthony Harris Jr. at the free throw line. It's up and good. Good job there finding the open man by Osceola.
And that's a dying part of basketball, that mid-range jumper, but Anthony's good at it. He needs to continue to do it.
Shots up, no good. Osceola has the rebound, and here they come. Greg Hooks Jr. is going to lay it up off the glass and good. 8-point lead for the Seminoles. 5:14 left in this ball game.
And now you're starting to see it in the legs of Walnut Ridge.
Three-point shot is up, and there's Jaden Hollister. And Walnut Ridge is going to take a quick timeout. I'm going to tell you, Bobby, I've said it and I'll say it one more time. Every time Osceola is destined to take off on that run, here comes Walnut Ridge right back.
That's 9 3-pointers for Walnut Ridge, and their ability to shoot the three-pointer will keep them in any basketball game.
No doubt about that. Folks, once again, we want to thank our sponsors for allowing us to bring you Osceola Seminole basketball on Facebook and YouTube through the Seminole Nation. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is our premier sponsor. Bumblebee Pest Control is our banner sponsor. I want to thank Roller Swift Funeral Home, David Tucker, and Farm Bureau Insurance agent Grant Barnett for sponsoring the Seminole Nation and Osceola Seminole basketball. Bobby, real quick, while we have just a minute breaking down the conference, Osceola is leading the conference right now at 5-1. We got four teams with 2 losses. Rivercrest 6-2, Gosnell 6-2, Truman 5-2, and Manila's 5-2. Walnut Ridge is 3-5, Corning's 2-6, Hoxie's 2-6, and Piggott 0-8. Games that are being played tonight: Truman is at Corning, Piggott's at Manila, Gosnell is at Hoxie, and Walnut Ridge is here at Osceola.
It's going to be a log jam at the top. You try to find somebody that can separate themselves.
Seminoles have the basketball. Greg Hooks Jr. is going to take it right down the lane. Shoots a short jumper. 2-point basket.
Good job by Greg.
Three-point shot by Gill, and it's up and good. Had a man in his face that time.
And you can see what Coach Wilson's recognized what we talked about. He's taking his best defender, Dan Newsom, and put him on Kel Slusher, and he's saying, you're not going to beat me with this guy.
Hooks has the basketball. He's going to go right down the lane, lays it up and good. Greg Hooks Jr.
Greg's just too good penetration with the basketball.
Right down the lane, good pass to number 23, Connor Manning. He lays it off the glass and good. And right now the drive penetration for Walnut Ridge is working. Greg Hooks once again takes it to the hole, lays it up, no good.
And there's Dan.
Dan Newsom's got the rebound. He shoots a three-point shot. It's no good. And Trey Moore is going to lay it up now and good. Good job by the Seminoles of finding the basketball.
Good job there, rebounding the basketball and staying active.
They're going to get Trey Moore for a foul, be his second, team fourth. And Walnut Ridge will take the ball out right here in front of our scores table. Flippo's going to have it come across the timeline. He's going to bring it to the lane. Misses the shot. Osceola has the rebound. Anthony Harris Jr. is going to have it. He's going to shoot the mid-range jumper. It's short. And that ain't the shot you needed there. And here comes Walnut Ridge. We got a whistle and a foul.
And I'll tell you right now, Michael Nash Gill gets back into the passing lane. That's a big guy getting back down the floor. Gets his hand up and prevents an easy bucket by Anthony Harris Jr.
Anthony Harris Jr. is going to pick up the foul, be his second, team fifth.
And now you got Dan on Ty Flippo.
Flippo's got it top of the key. He's going to drive and dish on the corner. Hollister's going to drive the lane, puts it up, no good, and good, but they're going to say it's no shot. It's on the floor. Be Devin Brown's third, team six. They get it inside. There's a Gill's going to have it top of the key. He's going to take a three-pointer. It's no good. Osceola has the rebound, and here comes Don Taven Littleton up to Greg Hooks. He's going to lay it off the glass and good.
Bad shot at that point in the game for Nash Gill.
Here comes Flippo. He's going to put the shot up. It's good. And they're going to get Devin Brown. That's his fourth. Team seventh. One coming from Ty Flippo.
And you could see on that last defensive possession, Michael, they were not going to let Kel Slusher catch the basketball and make a three-pointer.
Right as the shot is taken, we've got a whistle. And they're saying it's no good. We got a lane violation, and Osceola's going to have the basketball.
Well, that's a killer right there for Walnut Ridge. That's a point down.
And number 23 is going to pick up the foul for Walnut Ridge. Connor Manning be his fourth, team third. Greg Hooks Jr. is going to have it now at the top of the key. Greg's going to drive the lane. He's going to let off the glass and good. And Bobby, he can do that every time. They can spread the floor just like they're doing right now, and Greg Hooks can do that every time. They're either going to foul him. That's exactly what Walnut Ridge is doing.
Yep.
Connor Manning is going to put the shot up. It is no good. We got a whistle and a foul on number 0. Dan Newsom be his third, team 8th. 2 shots coming from Connor Manning. And the first one's up and good. Second one's missed. Osceola's going to have the rebound. 7-point lead for Osceola. 1:55 left in this ball game. Greg Hooks is going to have it on the right elbow. He's going to drive. We got a whistle and a foul on number 23. That's going to be 5 on him.
They're going to call a timeout.
No, they got
they did get him on the foul.
They got 23 for that foul.
And that's going to be 5.
Yep. Team 4th. So they still got 3 to give.
I don't think that's the guy you wanted to give that foul.
No. Newsom's going to have the basketball. He comes across the timeline. He gives it to Greg Hooks Jr. And we got a whistle and a travel.
What Osceola is going to do here, Michael, is they're going to make Walnut Ridge work every time up the floor.
Gill's going to take the 3-point shot off the front of the rim. It is no good. We got a whistle and a foul. We're going to number 33, Nash Gill. That'll be his 4th, team 5th.
And Michael, I'm not going to question whether or not Nash Gill actually fouled right there, but that official is clear across the basketball court making that call.
Yeah, I know.
The one standing right here didn't say a word.
I don't know. I guess maybe it was a swinging of the arm. I don't know.
It had to be. It had to be.
Newsom's going to drive the lane, lays it off the glass, and good. 2 points for Dan Newsom. Missed basket on the other end by Mason Andrews, and Osceola had the rebound, but 2 guys just kind of ran into each other and lost the ball out of bounds.
Dan and Devin couldn't decide who wanted to stand out of bounds and catch the basketball.
Chris Wilson, if he just turned around, he'd caught that basketball.
Yep.
He had his back to him. Andrews underneath the goal. He lays it up, no good. We got a whistle and a foul.
And I would be remiss if I didn't talk about Mr. Andrews' hairdo there.
Yeah.
He's got quite the hairdo.
No doubt about it. Dan Newsom's going to pick up his 4th, team 9th.
And even at this late juncture in the ball game, you can't afford to lose Dan.
No. First free throw's up and no good. One more coming.
I think that's what Kirk Chandler's hair would look like if he actually ever grew it out.
He's going to get you for that, I promise you. Second free throw's up, no good. Seminoles have the rebound. And Dan Newsom's got the basketball, and he's just trying to do as much as he can there. Number 10, Ty Flippo is going to get it. It'll be his 3rd, team 6. We got one more before they can get to the 1-and-1.
Osceola's got control of the basketball game right here. You just don't want to do anything silly and get the basketball inbounded and just coast the rest of the way home.
Flippo's going to get his 4th foul, team 7th. We got a 1-and-1 coming. Shooting is Greg Hooks Jr., the 6'1" senior. First one's up and good. He's going to earn the bonus.
I'm going to tell you, this is a good basketball game tonight by Greg Hooks. The offensive production's been great. Defensively, he's been great. That's what you want to see out of your seniors.
Misses the second shot. Easy layup for Mason Andrews. Dan's going to have the basketball. And we got a whistle and a foul on number 2, Jaden Hollister. Be his 2nd, team 8th, 1-and-1 coming. Like the NBA here, they didn't turn the music on in the middle of the game.
Yep.
First shot is up and good for Dan Newsom. Missed the second shot. Walnut Ridge is going to have the basketball with 30 seconds left. Gets the ball down the floor. Seminoles just kind of standing around, watching them shoot. They do miss a shot. Seminoles have the rebound. We got a whistle and a foul. They're going to get Mason Andrews for his 2nd, team 9th. I believe that's Don Taven Littleton to shoot the 1-and-1.
Jaden Hollister got a good look at the basketball goal and just didn't finish. Just couldn't get the shot to go down.
Osceola kind of standing around.
Yeah. That was minimal time used off the clock. That 3 puts you in a 6-point game. That's dangerous business for Osceola. They need to play defense. You got 23 seconds left. Don Taven Littleton makes the front end of the 1-and-1 and the back end.
We'll pick up 2 good free throws there for Don Taven Littleton. 92-81, 20 seconds left. Gill's bringing the ball down the floor, and he loses the basketball, and Don Taven Littleton's going to bring it up. Lays it up off the glass and good.
That's going to salt this one away.
Trey Moore's going to have the steal, and he just throws it back to Walnut Ridge. Flippo's going to shoot the 3-point shot. It's up, no good. And that's going to do it. That's the end of the ball game with your score. Osceola 94, Walnut Ridge 81. Seminoles had to earn this one here tonight because I promise you Walnut Ridge played one heck of a ball game. What we're going to do right now, try to get our stats together, and we'll have the post-game show with Coach Vernon Wilson when we come back.
First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is the official bank of the Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. Our premier sponsor, First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, is Eastern Arkansas's largest independently owned bank. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas specializes in all your banking needs, including personal banking, online banking, business banking, savings accounts, loans, CDs, and IRAs. Go down to the First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, speak with President Greg Reese and teller supervisor and loan processor Taylor Lucius for all your banking needs. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is a proud sponsor of the Osceola Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, member FDIC. Bugmobile of Arkansas, located at 408 South Walnut in Osceola, specializes in pest control and termite control for both residential and commercial properties. Owners Oscar and Jade Gonzalez would be happy to come out and give you a free estimate, and you can also contact Bugmobile at 870-563-6811. Bugmobile is a proud sponsor of your Osceola Seminoles and the Seminole Nation. Roller Swift Funeral Home of Osceola is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation and Osceola Seminole Athletics. Located at 2173 US 61 South, Roller Swift Funeral Home specializes in funeral services and helping families with the costs associated with them. For more information, contact them at 870-563-6578 and speak with David Tucker. Roller Swift Funeral Home, with all our respect.
And we are back here for the post-game show from the Seminole Nation, joined by head basketball coach Vernon Wilson. And, Coach, had a good one here tonight.
Yes, sir.
A good one. Every time that the Seminoles tried to pull away, Walnut Ridge found a way to come back. Big win tonight, though. It's a big conference win. It doesn't matter if you get it by 1 point or 50. It's still a great win for the Seminoles here tonight. Just talk a little bit about your team and the win.
Well, I felt like we could have probably pulled off a little bit, but a lot of adversity tonight, missing Stephon Coleman. That's our energy guy. MJ Vance wasn't here tonight. Sometimes when you pull a piece out the puzzle, you kind of get, how it is.
Yes, sir.
But I thought they really stuck it out and just kind of like the Gosner game. Gosner made run after run late, and we just, Chris Littleton hit some big threes in the corner, and our defense was really clamped down in that fourth quarter with Trey and Gotti holding 10. 10 was eating us up pretty good there on the inside, and we went into halftime. We said, hey, we got to put our best defenders on this kid and try to contain him a little bit. And we knew they were tough. They beat Truman down there. And I told the guys, this is going to be a dogfight, guys. These guys can play.
No doubt about it.
And they came with it.
And, Coach, they shot the lights out. Ty Flippo, 23 points tonight. Jaden Hollister was 21 points. Again, every time you made a run, they made a run. They found a way to get back. Looking at your side of the stat sheet, Greg Hooks Jr. 26 points tonight, and Dan Newsom had 20. But Coach, it seemed like Dan and Greg, if they wanted to score, they could have scored at will.
At will.
And you saw that.
Yeah, Greg, we said at halftime, we said, Greg, we need you at the high post because we know you can attack inside. It's a mismatch. When the big gets on you, he's really holding the guard because Greg's a long guard. He can get to the basket, good footwork, and finish good. And then he started off good with the three falling, and then he started attacking inside. So he just kind of picked his poison tonight.
Coach, another thing that always gives people fits is your full court press. You saw that tonight. A lot of times they couldn't get the ball off the floor because you got quick hands, and that was a difference in this ball game tonight too. Just a big win, Bobby.
And you just talk about that philosophy, Coach. What I noticed on the defensive side of the basketball court is that in the full court press and also in the half court defense, your guys have got their hands in the passing lane constantly. That length shows. Is that a philosophy? Is that something you work on? You want to get into the lane?
And I'm glad you said that. We haven't really been emphasizing that as of yet because, they just getting to me with football going on. But that's something that I put in my notes that we got to try to get more deflections out the press. But tonight they hurt us early because they just spotted the shooters up in the corner and they kicked it down to the shooters and they busted us up pretty good.
Right, and you see that a lot now today. Transition basketball used to be all about going to the goal, going to the goal. We want to transition. Now you see so many teams kick the ball back out to that shooter. Kel Slusser, I mean, this kid is lights out. He's got 14 points, 4 of them on three-point baskets. And I saw, and Michael and I talked about that at halftime, that, you're going to have to find somebody to face him up and put somebody on him and make the other 4 beat you. And that's exactly what the philosophy was in the end.
See, what we did, we made the adjustment at half. We said, okay, we're going to stop trapping. As you noticed, when we came out, we stopped trapping in the backcourt, and we just stayed at home, straight full court pressure.
Right.
And it ended up wearing them down. You seen them start to throw the ball out of bounds a little bit. Tired plays. Greg stole a couple. So that's what the press is designed to do is wear you out a little bit.
Right. And Bobby, just like your philosophy you're talking about, as long as they're hitting shots, it looks good. But if they're not hitting shots, it's a walk away. I mean, you'll run away with the ball game in a thing like that. Hey, hats off to Coach Kaufman and the Walnut Ridge Bobcats. They played a good game tonight, but so did Osceola Seminoles. They played their game, played a huge game tonight. They come out with a win. Coach, let's talk about Friday night. Got a big game going to Truman. Truman's always been a good game for Osceola. That's going to have some seeding implications when it comes to your conference. We need to go to Truman Friday night and play a good basketball game.
Do. We got to play better. We can't give up 80 points Friday night in Truman. We've got to try to hold them to about 45, 50 points and see if we can get 75 to 80.
No doubt.
We're going to get to work tomorrow. Not long practice, but a short one. It's a little coming off the back-to-back. And we're going to get to work tomorrow and Thursday and prepare for Truman because they're going to be tough.
Bobby, Ben Turner.
Oh, yeah.
He's been scouted by a lot of people. I've heard that he may join ASU. I mean, I have heard that. Heck of a ball player. He's going to look to have his way.
Yes.
So, Coach, Seminoles going to have to find a way to body him up, keep him off the glass, and he can shoot. He'll shoot from the outside. But we're going to have to know where Ben Turner is at all times.
Yeah, we've played him the last, I think, two years, and He told someone, I hate playing Osceola. And there's a reason for
Well,
that, buddy.
there's a lot of teams that don't like to press.
Yeah,
They don't like it on them.
we got 2 or 3 guys we're going to throw at him.
Good deal.
Do you anticipate having Stephon back for the ball game Friday night?
Man, you know, right now we don't know. We're not going to practice him tomorrow. We're not going to practice him Thursday. He's cleared to go by the doctor, but we're trying to make sure we have him for the long haul.
Yes, sir.
That's true. And being able to push and cut Stephon, so much of his game is planting and cutting, and it'd be hard on that ankle. So.
Yeah. But we missed him tonight. You know, just activity on the boards, and then just getting out in the passing lanes. You know, we missed him tonight.
He gives you that energy too. Yes, sir. Coach, congratulations on a big win here tonight. Still 1 loss in conference, still going on your first place. So that's where you want to be. It puts that X on your back.
Yes, sir.
But hey, that's all right.
Yes,
you know, we'll keep trolling. We'll keep going along, and we look forward to everybody coming over to Truman this Friday night and getting loud.
We need everybody in the house. We need to pack it out with purple and gold, and I can promise you we won't disappoint you. We'll play hard as we can. We'll play harder than we ever played.
Yes, sir.
You know, we know Truman is tough, and I think we're getting it rolling right now. You know, we beat Gosling. They're pretty good.
Yes, sir.
We beat Walnut. It's good.
No doubt.
You know, you beat Truman, you got to be good.
Yes,
That's
sir.
true.
Yeah, so
That's true.
we beat some quality teams, and I feel good about my team, but we've got some work to do.
Yes, sir.
Got some work to do.
Thank you so much for taking your time to come out and being with us tonight, Coach. Congratulations on the big win.
Congratulations, Coach.
That is Coach Vernon Wilson, the head basketball coach of your Osceola Seminoles. And just like he said, the next time the Seminole Nation will be on the air is this Friday night at Truman. Bobby, I'm going to tell you, they're a good ball team. And it's going to be 2 heavyweights fighting. When them 2 get together, you never know what's going to happen.
They are a good basketball team, and what you want to see out of Osceola Friday night is exactly what you saw tonight, that senior leadership. You know, you got Dan Newsom goes for 20, Greg Hooks goes for 26. You know, I didn't count the rebounds. I know Greg had numerous rebounds. So you want to see that senior leadership out there mixed in with those super sophomores, Dontavian Littleton and Anthony Harris Jr., Devin Brown out there contributing, Terry Harris, Terrence Nimmers, the freshman, fantastic freshman.
That's right.
So, you know, it's the case tonight, just like it was against Gosling, against Corning. The Seminoles put 12 guys out there that can play, and everybody else is playing with 7 and 8, and that's a tough sell for anybody. It's a tough out for anybody, and I think that's what you're going to see Friday night at Truman. You're going to have a Truman basketball team that's going to play probably 8 effectively. Osceola's going to play maybe 12 to 13, depending on where Stephon is.
That's right.
So, it's just you got to go in there and take control of the basketball game and not back up.
I agree. And the biggest thing, and we'll talk about this more on the pregame show this Friday night, but the biggest thing is Seminoles cannot get in foul trouble.
No.
When you got a man that big who can shoot the lights out on the outside and he can take it down the lane and tear the rim off the backboard, you cannot get your big man in foul. He is. He is. I give him all the credit in the world. I've watched him last 2 or 3 years. The boys as advertised. He is that good. And you're going to get to see a heck of a ball game this Friday night. So, folks, hey, this Friday night, we'll travel over to Truman. Let's get loud in Truman. Let's let everybody know the Seminole Nation has traveled. We will also be live this Friday night over there for the Seminole Nation. So we look forward to it. Hopefully we'll have a signal. That's the main thing, folks. We'll do the best we can on that. Hopefully we'll have a signal to get you all the Seminole action from Truman this Friday night. So for Bobby Eflin, Jay Gonzalez behind the table over here, Gage Eflin doing the stats, and for Billy Griffin, we appreciate him so much helping us with the camera tonight. We're going to say goodbye here from Seminole Arena, where Osceola defeats Walnut Ridge 94-81. We'll see you this Friday night in Truman.
Find your zone every day.